as we were walking off the field, spectators were getting very aggressive. People waiting for us in the parking lot to confront us, parents shaking their heads directly at us, jeering at us as we left. So we even had a couple parents offer us security as, hey, my name's Owen.
Hi, my name is Jordan.
My name is Cam.
My name is Sophia.
My name is Michelle.
I've been playing soccer off and on for my whole life, but recently started picking up pretty heavily these past couple years as I'm involved in the semi-pro team currently. I've been reffing for probably about 2.5 years, locally in Clayton as well as in Raleigh.
I've been reffing for around 6 years. I've been playing soccer for around 16 years.
I've played soccer for 6 years and I've only been reffing for 1 year.
I've been reffing for 5 years and I've played soccer for 15 years.
I've been playing soccer for about 14 years and I've been reffing for about 4.
Probably the craziest refereeing story I've ever had is we had a 3-block game schedule, 3 games on a Saturday, and progressively it was getting worse each game, a lot more intensity from the parents, from the players, until eventually on the U14 game, the 3rd game, we had to call the match early. Basically, long story short, is as we were walking off the field, the spectators were getting very aggressive. People waiting for us in the parking lot to confront us, parents shaking their heads directly at us, jeering at us as we left. So we even had a couple parents offer us security as we were walking off the field. So, you know, it's getting pretty intense and spectator level, and kind of the danger of it all, or I guess the unsafety, was unreasonable, you know, given that it was a U14 game.
A good way we can fix this issue is bringing more awareness to the parents and what they're saying and how harmful it is to the younger referees, because they tend to be more biased towards their child and their team. So they always end up yelling at you when you're not calling it in favor of them. So they always seem to be angry at you that you're not letting them win. In reality, we do not care who wins and loses. We care more about trying to keep everybody safe and having a good time.
I was reffing a U12 rec game, and so during the game he had been yelling at me throughout about how I was a stupid referee, how I didn't know what I was doing, and eventually it built up to the point where we had to pause the game and he just kept yelling pure insults at me.
Starting as a 15-year-old girl, I dealt with a lot of things that made me question if I should still be reffing. Hearing people on the sidelines, especially parents and coaches, telling me that I couldn't see the line or I couldn't see a call, really questioned if I should still be reffing. And all I really want to do is ref because I enjoy the sport and I enjoy being involved in the soccer community, and that's something that I don't get to do as much being graduated from high school.
I think one way we can solve, you know, I guess unsafety or spectator behavior, player behavior, coach behavior, is really embodying a different mindset. You know, referees, especially on a 3-game weekend or a 4-game weekend, they have a lot of different levels of emotional, physical, and mental stress that they have to deal with. And, you know, a lot of spectators or coaches believe that berating, you know, the referee will solve the issue, but in reality, berating the referee will only make them perform worse, just because of the level of stress that it adds to the game. So changing the mindset is definitely one way. Put yourself in the referee's position. You know, if you're working and you have people yelling and confronting you day in, day out, your performance is not going to be as good as you want it to be.
So a big thing for us is that a lot of our referees have played for News River at least at some point in our lives, including myself, and it's just frustrating kind of when we come back to be involved in the community and then we get treated this way and we don't get respected as referees. And I guess if I could just put it in one way and I could say something to everyone, I would just say, imagine if it was your kid out there, like, how would you want someone to treat them? Would you want someone to be yelling at them and stuff, or would you want them to be respected?